I need you to play with me for just a minute. Just for a moment, close your eyes. Now imagine in your mind that your team just won the Super Bowl. Picture possibly that you've just landed the biggest sale you have ever made. Or imagine that you hold in your hand the single winning lottery ticket for $750 million. How does that make you feel? You can open your eyes now. Now in your mind really helps you attach things to a goal. So congratulations, you just learned how to summon a positive emotion that you can attach to a goal and increase your ability to reach that goal in lightning speed. Now, what we're going to go over are 3 very high-level steps to reach success in your business. And that's through harnessing your conscious, subconscious, and unconscious mind. We're also going to tap into your core values for more solid growth. And we're going to achieve your goals faster. Literally everything you do is selling. Now, every day you're selling to your friends, your family, your coworkers. Now, already you have built your foundation in some areas. Some of you are sales experts, and good for you. We're going to help you become even more powerful. Now, whether you own a business or you're on a sales team or you're thinking of sales as a career, everyone needs to understand the return on investment that you will get from learning true core sales skills. And it all starts with your mindset. Now, I began my career almost 50 years ago. 50 years ago. I'm going to share my story. I was a dealer. I sold Thin Mints, Do-si-dos. Yeah, I was a Girl Scout cookie pusher, and I was good at it. And that's where I learned how to cold call, literally cold call, because I grew up in Anchorage, Alaska. I'm dragging my sled through the snow. It was torturous, but it was awesome because that's when I got the sales bug. That's when I got the fever, because I could get cash for cookies, and it was awesome. Fast forward to age 13. I raised my hopes a little higher, and I decided I wanted to go to a positive mental attitude camp. And my parents really didn't have the money to pay for both the airfare and the camp. So they negotiated with me. They said, all right, we want you to earn your way there. So if you pay for the airfare, we'll pay for the camp. Okay. So my mind went to work on how I could do this. Now, my parents had some limiting beliefs on whether I could actually come up with this money. And I decided I would get a job. Where would you want to work? I'm going to get a job at Nordstrom. They thought I was insane. So their limiting belief let them think that there was no way that's going to happen. And my parents wanted me to learn a lesson in disappointment because obviously Nordstrom isn't going to hire a kid. However, my reality was I was going to get that job. I didn't know any better that it was going to be difficult. And so nothing was going to stop me from my goal of going to this camp. Then the universe started working and conspiring to line up the perfect scenario. And I went to an open interview. I interviewed at Nordstrom. They saw I had a positive attitude. And guess what? I got the job. Now, whether you're money-driven or purpose-driven, sales is the way to get there. Now, point number 1 that I said we would cover is the conscious, subconscious, and unconscious mind. So your conscious mind is the vehicle that makes those decisions, those thoughts, those actions, that awareness that you're thinking, and that's in control. Really, it's your subconscious mind, the actions and reactions, and the unconscious mind. That's where your core beliefs, your phobias, and your reality sits. So it's vital to understand these 3 minds: conscious, unconscious, subconscious. So if you continue to not figure out how to harness these different minds, you will continue to have excuses. You will continue to clutter your day. And then you wake up a week, a month, a year, 5 years, 10 years later, and wonder why you're in the same place. Very simple. How we connect directly with these minds through the techniques that we'll discuss, then and only then can you get buy-in from the subconscious and unconscious minds and get forward motion. And how do we communicate with these vital minds? I'm so glad you asked. By programming our reticular activating system, big word. We call it the RAS. So the RAS really plays a significant role in helping us achieve our goals. It's nestled deep within our brainstem, right at the base of your brain. And how it works is basically, think of it as a command center or a personal assistant that filters information and prioritizes what gets in. It's critical to train your RAS by selecting clear objectives and focusing your attention on them. So when you do that, your RAS will start filtering information and finding opportunities that will help you reach those goals and spot them more easily. There are multiple tools that you can use to change your mindset, and that is key to sales. So what we're going to work on together this afternoon is really gathering together, what is it, what are your goals, and I'm going to show you how you can combine sales goals and that manifestation, how you can truly rechange and retool your mindset and reach those goals faster to levels you never thought were possible.